That comes up as being a massive prick. Yeah. Say hello to your sister for me. Fuck you. If I was her brother, oh dude, you get punched in the fucking balls. Stay the hell away from my sister, 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘮𝘦𝘴. Oh. What's that key?
Hey, it looks as if 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘮𝘦𝘴 wasn't as rigorous in his observations as he'd like us to think.
What? The slimy dumbass actually was shit at his
This
job?
confirms what I saw in the library.
Surprise.
This wound scarcely bled. It was certainly not the cause of death.
So we'll use the tweezers to pick out his wound. And then also open his mouth because it's funny. Flurp.
If I had any doubts left, they're gone now. Poison is the only explanation for the condition of his tongue. I wonder how this detail could have eluded 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘮𝘦𝘴, and especially, why go to so much trouble to make believe it was an accident?
𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘮𝘦𝘴 is a dumbass. Leave now, but don't need any of that crap. You can... the colour would indicate that it came from the shelf I fell on a filibert, so that's fine. There's also something you could do with the key. Can you use the... Oh, that's not right. Wait, what are you doing? Let me... There we go. I think you can use the tweezers. No. You can use these to move this. I don't know why you use the compass. It's weird. You can use this as well. Oh. Like a key that moves. Anyway. So, that should be our objective done. So 𝘱𝘱𝘏 must have had a place to stash his... Investigate this further, yeah, so we need to use... Oh. The bastards would have been in here.
There's clearly someone around who has no problem taking things into his own hands. This closet must have contained something important if it was forced open like this. But what?
Oh.
Looks like that burglar forgot something.
Well, he did a crap job, didn't he?
What's happening to me? It looked like the dead librarian.
Why am I seeing ghosts? Oh, how did that get back up there? As if somebody had just walked in here, broke into this as I was literally in the room next to him, and I didn't hear anything. Bloody ninjas. Let's put this open. Got a... It says tomb on the back. Toomey. Tumby. Yeah, it's like a weird piece of engraved stone. Can't do anything with that. In fact, it normally says if you can enter. Yeah, look up here. The icon indicates that the zoomed object can be modified. I mean, you can click on it. Also this. Which...
The first figure is illegible.
So you can mess around with this using the scalpel.
All that's left is to piece together what was erased.
And then use the quill.
What do you know?
Noise.
Looks like I found it. AMP-45.
Like a bloody gun. The AMP-45. The AMP uses the .45 caliber. I don't remember what the AMP-45 is. Plus, it means nothing to us at the moment. The librarian was found. Is that crossed out? That's crossed out. That's crossed out. Gone talk to 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘮𝘦𝘴 because he needs to answer for his stupid investigation.
I wonder if it's best for me to see 𝘱𝑫gny as César or as myself.
See, this choice doesn't really matter because you can talk to him both ways, I think. In fact, you know what? Let's do that.
César, I didn't expect to see you so soon.
I thought I heard you offer your help a little while ago, but maybe you've already forgotten.
Very well, I'm listening. What do you need?
Information, 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘮𝘦𝘴. Just some information.
This bed's in like a cupboard. You notice it's got a brick wall next to him. That would be bloody freezing cold. Such an odd bed. Why's it got doors? Does it keep the fucking monsters out or something? Maybe people lock him in here at night.
𝘨𝘬𝘮𝘮 was interested in pagan rites. He was reading a text on Celtic oracles. Don't tell me you didn't notice it on his table.
Yes, I did indeed see it. The man had an obsession. He was convinced that this village used to be home to a vast community of pagan sorcerers. I think he was looking for their sanctuary.
And did he find it?
Certainly not. Those are mere fantasies. Absurd. Imagine, hidden underground sanctuaries, spirits. The man was just a heretic, a little crazier than the others.
I'm pretty sure that's pronounced as Celtic. Like the Celts, not the Celts. I don't know why they keep pronouncing it as Cel. To me personally, I'd read that as Celtic, as like a Celtic cross. I don't know if it's the same word or not, but I don't know why they keep pronouncing it as Celtic. Weird. Guess it's the same way they keep pronouncing the name 𝘱𝘶𝑣𝘭𝘪𝘏 as Caesar. It's the fucking idiots.
In your opinion, who might have wanted to rummage through the affairs of a dead librarian, if not his assassin?
So, you still think it was murder?
His tongue is black. No need to open his stomach to know he was poisoned. I'm actually surprised you didn't notice anything when you studied the body.
Am I to understand you suspect me? Out of respect for your father and your sister, I'll not skew you on the spot. But leave this room immediately. We've nothing more to discuss.
Holy
Very well,
shit,
𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘮.
dude.
I'll go. But you won't be able to avoid the difficult questions forever.
Dude, that's not suspicious in the least bit. Skewer me. What with what, dude? You dick? You got no fucking sword in here. Bring it on, boy. So we can go and talk to him as Madeline as well. So we need to go into here to change clothes because hopefully no one sees us. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, nobody noticed. Just getting off all my clothes in the. Hello.
Madeline, I'm delighted to see you. I hope you don't share your brother's suspicions about me.
I do
In
now.
fact, I think that you and César should learn to get along. I'm not here to settle your quarrels. He's very busy, so I'm helping him a bit. And also, I took advantage of the opportunity to say hello to you.
Ah, a pleasant phrase at last. Well then, tell me how I can help you.
Not realizing that I am the 𝘱𝘶𝑣𝘭𝘪𝘏 he's been speaking to. How do you not notice? Ah, good lord.
I want to learn more about 𝘨𝘬𝘮𝘮. Did you know him at all?
Barely. I ran into him twice in the library, but he seemed very busy with his new job.
And besides organizing and maintaining the books, what else did his work consist of?
Oh, he was doubtless in charge of acquiring new books
And why would you stop the sentence there? Did you just forget? It's just I don't get it.
Do you know if he was
Weird.
writing a book himself? About pagan traditions, for example?
You'd do better to ask that question of your brother. He seems to know a lot about the subject.
Who discovered the body?
Me, very early this morning. He was stuck under the shelf, but his skin color told me instantly he was dead.
What position was he in?
Bent in two, as if he'd been seated at his table when the accident happened. My goodness, you take your part very seriously.
Yes, I try to. I really want to help my brother. This case is far from simple.
Let him do a bit on his own then. Anyway, young lady, you'll get nothing more from me, at least as far as this sorry business is concerned.
Then goodbye for now, dear 𝘱𝘬𝘮.
This guy thinks he's getting some, doesn't he? Yeah, mate. Like my bloody book, you know. Weasel little guy. I think we can go back to.
This is neither the place nor the time.
Why just get your cactus off in front of it? Ah, guess only I will do that. Let's change back into my brother, just in case anyone gets suspicious. Can we leave now? Report today's event to my father. So back home. It's just you can get quite quickly through this. In fact, can we go this way? We can. Nice. Go and see the old man. Where is he? He's probably in here. There he is.
Well, how did your encounter with Catherine de Medicis go?
Not bad, I think. She entrusted me with the quatrain that's at the root of the case.
Well then,
Morning on the court shall fall, when 12 times catastrophe has told. One by one, in their tombs they lie deplored, soon joined by those whom the queen adored.
I understand why she's worried, though I don't remember writing that quatrain. I know my memory plays tricks on me, but to that extent. Do you know where she got it?
Yes, from Chavigny.
𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘱𝑦. How is he? Did you see him?
He doesn't seem to be in a bad situation. But why did you part ways with him?
He wanted to accompany the court on its tour of France, but he was to come back one day or another.
It can't be said that his return is occurring under the most favorable of auspices.
To be sure. Did you notice anything else that's important?
It's got a weird neck. Look at his like weird, like creepy turtleneck. Fucking creepy. I can't unlook at this part of his neck. It's really throwing my eyes.
I'm afraid that in the Queen's entourage, there's someone helping the prophecy come true.
What do you mean?
It seems that the librarian was poisoned. His tongue is black, and his wound hardly bled at all.
To be sure, but don't exclude fatality too quickly. There are those who would say that men are but the instruments of destiny, and that your discovery doesn't contradict the existence of a curse.
Only dumbasses would expect it to be a curse. Fucking idiots in those days. Oh, it's cursed. Oh.
I recovered information on each of those in the Queen's entourage who died recently.
Very good. Were you able to deduct anything from that?
Except for Philibert, the chateau librarian, they all belong to the royal family's retinue.
Nothing else?
Yes, it looks like the victims died in the order of the zodiac. Their birth dates are not all known, but those that are seem to corroborate this thesis.
And what about the librarian?
I couldn't find anything in his personal effects allowing me to determine when he was born. But someone got there before me and forced open his closet.
Sounds as though things are getting more complicated.
But basically, the fact that the librarian wasn't part of the Queen's retinue is like somebody is forcing the prophecy now, aren't they? Prophecy. They're killing anyone. Probably just looking for somebody who was born on the year of God knows what, and they're murdering him. So yeah, good job with this so-called curse that you've already ruined.
If you could remember if you wrote that quatrain or not, it would help me a great deal.
To be honest, there's something in the verses that rings familiar, but I can't be sure they're mine.
Do you think that Chavigny could have lied?
There's only one way to find out. Certain products alter consciousness and permit deeply buried memories to emerge. As soon as night falls, go and find a mandrake. Generally, they grow under gallows and must be picked in moonlight.
Oh, that's convenient. We know where the gallows are. So, we'll go back to the gallows. Oh, got the way, triangle. Quick. And we go back. It's not hard, is it? I think we have to make a powder thing for him. Yeah.
Do you have the mandrake?
Yes.
Perfect. In my office, you'll find the recipe for a powder to be burned in order to facilitate hypnosis. Also, prepare some sage wine, to which you add a little mandrake powder. In the meantime, I'm going to rest. Wake me when you're done.
Look at this guy. Does his sleep? I mean, he's what? God, I wonder how old he is. Like looking not 90. What's that? And that. And like I keep moving my shit around. There you go. So, what can we make first? Fizz? Water? No. We've done that one. We're doing this one. Incense powder to induce hypnosis. We need to get shallow fenugreek and absinthe. Oh, that's for the shit we picked up. Flowers we picked up off the floor. So, swallow, swallow. Follow. Can I just put the swallow straight in here? Oh, let me this off. I don't want to cook it, do we? Well, no, just... It says absence as well, which is one of these. Like, any normal person would organize these in alphabetical order.
It must be ready.
What's that? Use these. Right, there's the potion for his drugs. And what else did he say? We need sage wine. So wine, sage, and cinnamon. Let's do that in order because I'm going to forget. That's cinnamon. Where's the wine? Wine. I have a really short memory. Sage and cinnamon. You can see. I've already forgotten. Cinnamon. Sage. Pepper, ginger, and honey. An odd combination. Pepper, ginger, honey. Pepper, ginger, sulfur in there, honey. Right, and then we need to put crushed mandrake, I think. Yeah, so it's mandrake. That's what I forgot. Okay, so we can use the mandrake root.
It smells really good. I hope it'll work.
I assumed that mandrakes were poisonous. Especially the roots. Need this. You know what? I don't think we need this clay anymore, so I'm going to throw it away. It's just in the way itself. There we go. Should be it. So we've got the powder. We're not giving the wine.
Father, wake up.
Wake up, old man.
Everything's ready. What must I do now?
Light the brazier and give me the sage wine.
He's just gonna get smashed off his tits, doesn't he? And I'm fucking soliciting his drugs.
Not bad for a first try.
Thanks.
The quatrain, Madeline. Read me the quatrain again.
It's probably canine.
Morning on the court shall fall, when 12 times catastrophe has told. One by one, in their tombs they lie deplored, soon joined by those whom the queen adored.
That's not it.
Excuse me?
That's not what I wrote, but it resembles it. The images are still fuzzy, but the verses came to me near here. I was walking, I believe, and then I found it and wanted to write.
What did you find, Father?
It was on the ground, in the grass, full of little engraving.
What are you talking about?
The stone, Madeline. It's when I found the stone that I had the idea. But there were 2 quatrains, not one.
A stone? Did you keep it?
Yes, I think so. It's in the observatory, maybe. Take my medallion.
I assume that 𝘱𝑒ny𝘴 always had access to your notes.
Of course.
But why did he only give one of the quatrains to the queen? Father, he's fallen asleep. 2 quatrains
dead.
and an engraved stone. It's not much, but it's something to go on. I'm going to look into that stone tonight. As for the quatrain, if I don't find it here, I'll go take a discreet look in 𝘱𝑗𝑣𝑰𝑒's things tomorrow.
Oh. You're not gonna move that bowl? So we need to get into here. And do this weird puzzle. I really can't remember. I think they all have to like go like at the bottom. Suspicious door.
It has to be a full year since I set foot in here, but it still seems just as magical to me.
Oh, this room is spooky. Very astrologically blah blah blah, whatever it's called. So we've got a weird door we can look at. So the only thing we can do in this is we can touch this machine if you want to, but this shows you how to set the solar return machine, but we don't need to do that. We need to do this.
So here's the famous stone.
That should be
it
it.
looks so much like the one that 𝘱𝑗𝑣𝘮𝘮 wrapped up so carefully, you'd think it was the same stone. But it's getting late. I'll clear this up tomorrow.
Goodbyes. Great, I'm getting hallucinogenic dreams as well.
The night wasn't very restful, and I fear that the day to come is likely to have more bad surprises in store for me.
Don't say that, Madeline. Back to being naked. Got 99 points now. That's fine.